All right, I think it's high time to talk about who you should be pulling for in patch 1.5 with the new update showcasing Astra and Evelyn and a couple of reruns. I wanted to give my 2 cents and thoughts and opinions on this subject in particular. I want to hear yours down in the comments below. With that being said, let's just go ahead and hop straight into it. So of course we have Astra and Evelyn coming in 1.5, and then we have a couple of reruns. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be Ellen and Ching Yi. Let's go ahead and start with those two just like right off the bat. Ellen, as great as she is, I don't think she is going to be a pull, especially if you have Miyabi. She's just going to be one that you're going to skip on. Now, keep in mind, we're taking into consideration all players, free-to-play players, new players, veteran players, whales. Ellen is going to be a skip just in general. Once again, if you have Miyabi for those reasons. Now, talking about Ching Yi, I think Ching Yi is a great character. I have it on my account. She's like the only stunner that I use, but if I'm being transparent, the more I've been playing this game, the more I don't see stunners in general, in particular, being that useful or that needed on your account or in a team in general. Now, I know Ching Yi can do some good damage herself. She's electric. She is one of the best stunners in the game. But I feel as if stunners need to be able to do more than just stun, right? We have Lighter, and I think this is why Lighter is so good and probably the best stunner in the game, because he offers more than just stunning. He offers, you know, the boosting to fire and ice, if I'm not mistaken. So that is an added benefit on top of him being able to stun, on top of him being able to do some pretty good damage. So stunners need to be able to do more, because I don't think stunning in general, just in of itself, is all that necessary on a team. You can get by without it, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. So Ching Yi, for me personally, in my opinion, is going to be a skip. Now, the caveat and asterisk to all of this is that if you really like a character, obviously you go for them. I'm just trying to give you my best advice and be able to have your premium currency go to the best thing. or have it stretch the longest, whatever the saying is. Anyways, moving on from there. So we have the 2 reruns out of the way. I believe they were the only 2. If I'm mistaken, I'll go ahead and, you know, pin a comment. Moving on to Astra and Evelyn. We're going to go ahead and start with Astra. Now, I've been seeing around the community, even I myself said this, I think at one point in time, that Astra is a must pull. Now, must pull, that's a very strong word to use, and I don't want to mislead anybody. I think Astra is the highest priority character that you can pull for, but I don't think she's necessarily a must pull per se. And the reason why I say that is because I believe if you don't get Astra, that does not mean that your account is bricked or that you're not going to be able to clear content, unless they put in some ridiculously hard content that only Astra on the team can alleviate for you. If that's not the case, I think you can get by with other supports and be okay, right? I don't think you're going to be bricked if you don't have Astra. Now, I say she's the highest priority pulling for you and for your account, because Astra is that limited 5-star support that is kind of doing it all. But not only is she a limited 5-star support, she is a universal support, meaning that she's going to be able to fit on any team and that team benefit from her being there. She's not niche to like a specific element or a specific faction. Nothing of that nature, at least from what I can see. Now, keep in mind, I have not seen their kits in their entirety. I don't know exactly what they do, but just the little insight that we got from the live stream, it seems as if she's going to be a universal support that could just buff anybody in general. But not only that, she's bringing a new mechanic with the chain attack, allowing your squad members on the team to be able to chain attack. I think that is a massive introduction of a mechanic to this game, Zeness Zone Zero. I think that's going to really amplify the damage of your teammates, and I think it's going to be very impactful with her on the team and allowing your teammates to be able to do that on top of the damage buff, on top of the damage that she's probably going to be able to do, and then on top of her like auto dodges. Everything she's bringing to the table is, you know, putting her in the position to be the highest priority pulling character in 1.5 and probably for some time, right? Astra's, I think, is going to be on top for a very long time. Tier 0, double S tier, whatever you want to call it, she is going to be that. But that's my early impressions of her. But that is my recommendation. If you're a free-to-play player, if you're a new player, you most certainly go for Astra over Evelyn. Now, the ideal scenario, if you have the premium currency for it, in my opinion, is to be able to pick up both, right? If you're able to, Astra and Evelyn on the same team with the faction, and then, you know, Astra bringing that mechanic of the chain attack and Evelyn wanting to do the chain attack, I think the synergy there is just too good. And I think it's on purpose, obviously. But that synergy is going to be phenomenal, and I think that's going to have Evelyn absolutely pop off and cook. But if you're not able to, Astra is going to be the higher priority pull. Evelyn is going to be fantastic in of her own right, and I think she's going to be the best fire DPS, and I think that's going to go without question. Plus, her animations are fantastic. Her character design is phenomenal. She is the GOAT for me, and I'm definitely going to be picking her up myself. But in this current climate that we're in right now, I know a lot of people have limited currencies, and the reason being is because Miyabi, we just had her, right? And I know a lot of people went all in for Miyabi, rightfully so. You were not wrong for doing that. Miyabi deserved to go all in on. Pause. That was kind of weird, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? If you used all your premium currency on Miyabi, you were not wrong for doing that, and now saving up and trying to get Astra. And that team, I put out a video yesterday saying that I think Miyabi and Astra is going to be phenomenal of a pairing, and I still stand by that. But it probably leaves you not a whole lot of currency to be able to get both Astra and Evelyn. So if you're not able to get Evelyn, that's understandable. Once again, unless she is that character for you, like she is for me, then that's a whole different story. If you pick up Evelyn and you decide to not go for Astra for whatever reason, let's say you just don't like Astra, you know, whatever the case may be, I still think your account is going to benefit in terms of you're picking up a premier fire DPS that I think you're going to be able to slot on some really good teams and be able to do really well with. I think Evelyn is going to be a hard carry on a team, that main DPS that's going to be able to output damage. You slot her in with just right off the top of my head, Lucy, Nicole, or you know, Lucy, Bernice, or Lighter and Lucy, right? I think those teams are going to be really good with Evelyn if you're not able to get Astra, and Evelyn's that character for you. But like I mentioned, not to get it twisted, not to get it misunderstood, Astra is the high priority pull. That is the pull that you go for in 1.5. And then everything else is whatever you can do, right, moving forward. So those are just my thoughts, my quick opinions on Evelyn and Astra in 1.5 and who you should pull for. Astra is just going to be one of those, I believe, meta-defining characters, much like Miyabi was. These two characters are really redefining Zenless Zone Zero, and what I classified as new Zenless Zone Zero, starting with Yanagi, I believe, and then Miyabi coming soon after. These new characters are phenomenal with their gameplay and design, and I think Astra and Evelyn exemplifies that extraordinarily. And I think Astra, so Miyabi was the first meta-defining character in my opinion, and then Astra is going to be the next meta-defining character. I think she's going to be that good. So anyways, just a quick video, just giving you my thoughts and opinions. Hopefully it wasn't too convoluted, hopefully it wasn't too complicated. If I need to explain further, I will in the comments down below, or just ask me. Also, if you enjoy these type of discussion videos, let me know in the comments down below. I would be more than happy to bring some more of this discussion type videos to you, as well as the combat and gameplay that we've been doing. Cannot wait for these two characters, super excited for them. But I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. My name's Cody, you call me further. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.